Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA here for you today on Wednesday, January 17th, 2024. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, predictions here for you today. We got 5 picks that are great value bets for this Wednesday NBA slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road now to 8,000 subscribers. You guys have been absolutely killing it with the support lately. I just want to say thank you. Make sure you guys check us out on social media as well. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at StraightFirePicks for more picks, content, recaps, ladder challenges, stuff like that. And also be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. Absolutely free for that. We'll have a link down below in the description and the comment section. You get access to more picks, research, chat, stuff like that. Really a great resource to take advantage of. And also be sure to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick and include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, guys, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and description. Great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. The cost is just $3.99 per month. The big value add that you get with that is you get access to our plays early, which has been really clutch lately because it's been a lot of line movement, particularly with SGA yesterday on the under 11.5 rebounds and assists. That line moved down to 10.5. And we got that for plus money at 11.5. So, like I said, it's a great way to support the channel, especially when you guys have a great day. And it's also a great value add as you get access to the picks early as well. Basically, whenever I'm done with the research and notes, I post them up in our community tab for our members, and then you guys can see all the notes, research, and best odds that you can get as well. So definitely take advantage of that. Shout out to our newest Straight Fire MVPs, Logistics and 626 Lunatic. Appreciate you guys for signing up. You guys rock. And outside of that, let's get into our recap from yesterday. Like I said, yesterday was a great day. We brought out the broom once again, the 3-0 sweep, guys. We only had 3 NBA games. We got a 3-0 sweep out of it. We'd love to see it. We had Sabonis under 12.5 rebounds. He finishes with 12. SGA under 11.5 rebounds and assists. He finishes with 6. We'd love to see that. And then we had the 76ers -3 on the spread. They get that done late with a nice little comeback and cash for us. So we'd love to see it, guys. 3-0 sweep, 31-10 run in the NBA. We'd love to see it. Day 3 ladder will be out later in the day, so make sure you guys look for that. We'll be looking to get our ladder up to 500, so hopefully, that works out. As far as our comment cappers, we had Eric Me, Cohen, Jokic, and Embiid double-double. And then we had Justin McKelvey, Cohen, Arkansas +3 on the spread. We'd love to see it, guys. Great calls from our comment cappers. Well, let's get back after today, though, guys. Let's get a 5-0 sweep. So let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we got CJ McCollum over 8.5 rebounds and assists, +104 odds here on FanDuel. So, guys, McCollum 8 out of his last 10, 5 out of his last 5, 7 of his last 10 at home to this line. We love seeing that. 1-for-1 this year already versus the Hornets with 9, so we like seeing that as well. He's averaging 8.1 rebound chances per game and 8.2 potential assists per game over the last 10 games. Hornets here allowing the 12th most assists and the 14th most rebounds, 2-point guards. Last 4 games, he's had no less than 10 rebounds and assists, so he's been absolutely crushing this line. Not just clearing it, but clearing it by a good margin, which is like what we like to see, and doing it rather consistently. So that's really what I look for in a line like this. And for plus value, you can't really beat it today. Definitely, this is one that lit up at me. And I see, obviously, CJ going over. The only thing, with CJ lately is minutes have not been quite the same. He's been averaging closer to 30 as opposed to in the mid-30s. But I'm not, like I said, he's getting more rebound and assist opportunities. His Pelicans team is a lot healthier, and I think that's helping out his assist chances as well. So like I said, I think despite the fact that he's not playing quite the amount of crazy minutes, he's still having a lot of success to this line, and this is a decent matchup for him. So love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We got CJ McCollum over 8.5 rebounds and assists, +104 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, I almost hate fading this guy, but we have to. We got Lauri Markkanen under 27.5 points here for the Utah Jazz, -120 odds here on PointsBet. So yes, Markkanen's under in 6 out of his last 10 games, 6 out of his last 10 at home. Versus the Western Conference, he's under in 7 out of his last 10, 7 out of his last 10 at home. Starting power forwards versus Golden State here, guys, are 4-1 to their points under in the last 5 games versus the Warriors. So the Warriors picking it up defensively at the power forward position. Obviously, with Draymond Green coming back, I think that helps them out as well. We saw Jackson Jr. the other day go under with 18. Giannis with 33 went under his points under. Zion had 19 recently, and then Siakam had 16 for a line when his line was 24.5. So obviously we like seeing that. Warriors have had some success here versus power forwards lately. And particularly I'm looking at Draymond being back, right? Draymond came back for that last game versus the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. had 18. I think that is significant. And for Lauri here, the issue I have with him, even if it was a good matchup for Lauri Markkanen, 27.5 is a bit high for this guy. The Jazz are pretty healthy. They have a lot of options, so they don't really need Lauri to score 30 on a consistent basis. He could definitely do it. I mean, he's a very talented player. They don't need him to do that consistently. I've seen a lot of different players on the Jazz go for 20, 25, 30 plus. Colin Sexton, John Collins, Fontecchio. They got all sorts of players that just can have big nights. So it's not like Markkanen has to necessarily go crazy. Now I will say this: Markkanen's line is 25.5 on FanDuel for -111, 26.5 on DraftKings for -110. Still love it at 26.5. I like it at 25.5, but obviously take your best line. That's why you line shop. That's why it's so important. 27.5 is a huge difference between 25.5. Right now, 25.5 on FanDuel, I'm not loving that. 26.5 on DraftKings for -110, I like that. Definitely for sure. If you have it on DraftKings, definitely take it there. He's 1-1 in his last two games versus the Warriors. This line with 24 and 29. Like I said, though, we've seen a lot of development with the Jazz. I've seen a lot of development with the players as far as, they can get more scoring, off their bench and from their starters. And I love the idea of Lauri going under today. So, love it there for our number 2 pick. We got Lauri Markkanen under 27.5 points here for the Utah Jazz. -120 odds on PointsBet. Okay, and at number 3, we got Christian Wood over 7.5 points here for the Los Angeles Lakers. -106 odds on FanDuel. So, guys, Wood is actually averaging 19.5 minutes per game in January in 8 games. So, we like seeing that. That's a pretty solid average for a line like this. And he'll shoot the ball when he's in the game. He's averaging 8 shots per game in the month of January. I think if we get that, I 100% think we're going over. He's gone over in his last 6 games to this line, so we like seeing that. 7 out of his last 10 games at home to this line. It did go under in his only matchup with the Mavs this year with 1 point. He only shot the ball once in that game for whatever reason, but I see that obviously changing this game. I think Wood will get some shots up. This is his old team in the Mavericks, so I expect him to pick it back up and really bounce back versus this Mavericks team. And like I said, he's had a lot of success to this line recently, and I like seeing that. And he's starting to get the minutes. He's starting to get more shots up, which is obviously something we love to see. Mavs here allow the 5th most points to power forwards, the 16th most to centers. So overall, the matchup inside really isn't bad for Wood. I think he'll be able to take advantage of this matchup, and he should be able to score. He should be able to get get us at least 8 points. So love it there for our number 3 pick, guys. We got Christian Wood over 7.5 points here for the Los Angeles Lakers, -106 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 4, we got Emmanuel Quickley under 4.5 rebounds here for the Toronto Raptors, -120 odds on PointsBet. So guys, Quickley here under in 7 out of his last 8 games versus the Heat. The Heat allow the fourth fewest rebounds to point guards and the 7th fewest overall, which is what we like to see. Quickly is averaging 7.5 rebound chances per game since joining the Raptors. So that means, for him to hit the over, he'd have to hit 5 out of 7.5 rebound chances. It's kind of high, honestly, especially for a point guard. I think that's a really high number to ask for on a consistent basis. And in this particular matchup, I like him to go under for sure. He's under in 5 out of his last 10 games, 7 out of his last 10 games at home. But what we really want to know is since joining the Raptors, he's under in just 3 out of 8 games, 0 of 2 at home. But 3 of those, he cashed on the hook with 5 rebounds. His max rebounds was 6. The low for him over the last 8 games was 3, twice. So, obviously, kind of like we talked about with SGA yesterday, he's got a low floor and not too high of a ceiling. His ceiling here was 6 over his last 8 games, which is just above this number. So he has to get 5 to cash. He had 6 on the high. 3 is well below. 3 is a couple below as far as what we're looking for. So obviously I like seeing that, guys. I think he's got a pretty low floor. Like I said, he should be able to You should be able to stay under this mark in this particular matchup is more of what I'm looking at. So, love it there, guys, for our number 4 pick. We got Emmanuel quickly, under 4.5 rebounds here for the Toronto Raptors, minus 120 odds on PointsBet. Okay, and finally at number 5, we are going for some value here, guys. We got the Orlando Magic money line here versus the Atlanta Hawks, plus 144 odds on FanDuel. Now, of course, you could take that plus 4 spread. I definitely think that's great as well, but I want to take the money line here. I just don't trust the Hawks right now at home at all. I like the idea of fading them at home. The Magic here, guys, 26-14 against the spread for the year. The Hawks are just 10-29 against the spread. They're the worst NBA spread team in basketball, which obviously we'll take our shot here with fading them. Magic here, 13-9 against the spread on the road. Hawks 4-14 against the spread at home. So like I said, the 4 spread you can feel great about. I'm going for the money line because I really think they're going to win. I think this is a great shot to really maximize the value here. We saw the Magic got out some gritty road wins over the New York Knicks and the Denver Nuggets in the last 4 road games. The other 2 games they lost by 3 to the Heat, by 12 to the Thunder. So they've played really tough on the road lately. You guys remember that game in Sacramento? They lost by 3 in I think it was double or triple overtime. So they've played really tough on the road. And versus, to me, the Hawks right now just aren't that team you could trust to take care of business at home. We've seen them have home losses by 18 to the Pacers without Halliburton and by 28 to the lowly Wizards. So they've been kind of very uninspired at home. And even in the last game they won versus the Spurs, they won by 10. But it's like, that's just not doing it for me, guys. It just isn't. The Magic here, 8th in defensive efficiency on the road. Hawks are 29th in home defensive efficiency. So I like that as well. I think the Magic here with a big defensive edge over the Hawks. I've been watching, anytime I sit and watch a Hawks game, they don't play any defense. They really don't. So I think the Magic are going to be able to score regardless of who it is. And on the other side, they're going to be able to lock up, Trae Young at times. They're going to be able to lock up this Hawks offense, honestly, because like I said, they play much tougher on the defensive side. So love it there for our number 5 pick, guys. We got Orlando Magic money line here versus the Atlanta Hawks, plus 144 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, let's get to it for our picks. If you all enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers. You guys have been absolutely killing it lately. Check out our Straight Fire MVP program. Like I said earlier, guys, it's the cost of a coffee, $3.99 a month. Like I said, you get access to those lines early. A couple other things I didn't say. You get the custom roll color in the Discord, badge next to your name, custom emoji, stuff like that. And it's a great way to support us here at the channel. I don't make a ton off of this, so it definitely helps out a lot, when people do sign up for that, because I don't charge for stuff. I don't want to. It's not something that I will ever do. I'm just saying it's something that, as a way of tipping, it's a great way to do that, and to get some value out of it. Not that I'm trying to push that on you guys. I'm just saying that it does help me out a lot. It helps me out a lot when you guys do that. So I appreciate you guys, though, even for just liking and watching the videos. You guys absolutely rock. It's been a lot of fun. We've been on a nice run overall. We're 38-14 between NFL and NBA over the last week and a half since the last Sunday, or the previous Sunday, which was, now I'm forgetting the date. It was January 8th. So I've been absolutely crushing it, guys. Hopefully you guys have been making lots of money. That is the idea of what we do here. We're trying to make you guys lots of money. We're trying to get you value plays that have value. So you'll notice today, we had some lines here today that had plus value. 2 of our 5 plays had plus value. One was minus 106, and then minus 120 and minus 120. So we're trying to provide you guys with a lot of good value, and hopefully you guys are cashing those tickets. So appreciate you guys. We'll have day 3 out later of the ladder challenge. I can't talk today, guys. But I appreciate you guys. We will check you all out later. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.